Welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2019. No Straight Roads is a music-based action-adventure game about an indie rock band that takes on a corporate dance music empire. Here to tell us about it, please welcome Juan Hosmer from Metronomik,
Hey guys.
James Landino, composer of the game, and Miranda Sanchez from IGN. What's up, everybody?
Hey, good.
Thanks for coming to the IGN stage.
Yeah,
No
thank
problem. Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Tell us about this very unique-sounding music action game.
Yep. So it's a music-based action adventure game. I love rhythm games. I've played since Big Mania 1. I've played for over 15 years, but it really baffles me because whenever I try to get people to play with me, they say, "I'll just watch you play." you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, because everyone loves music and yet they can't access all these games. So the idea behind the game is that we wanted to make an action adventure, something that is easily accessible, and in a very fun story like indie rock band versus an EDM empire. But we make sure that the enemies follow the music, and you are free to do whatever you want. So as you can see in this tutorial right now, it's really like a normal action game. But you will soon find out that the enemies attack based on the music. Because when you listen to music, right? Let's say you listen to music more than 5 times, you will eventually know when the chorus is going to come in.
Sure.
Even before the chorus kicks in,
Yeah.
So we want to use this musical instinct of yours to play the game.
So it's just kind of like the music game for people who don't like rhythm games, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, though. I mean, it's also meant for rhythm gamers.
Okay.
Because they love it when the music and the gameplay gels nicely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so that's the whole idea behind this game.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I love the art style. Like
Oh.
that was one of the things that first caught my eye when I was seeing. Of course,
Thank you so
a
much.
thing you see first, literally, but also like just one of the most notable things.
I'm very, very proud of our artist. My co-founder, my partner, he used to be the concept artist for Street Fighter 5 and illustrator for Street Fighter 4 as well. And we all believe that we love our like some American cartoons like Steven Universe. And you don't have to have skin color. Everyone can be green and yellow or whatsoever. So yeah, and we wanted to do something very funky. Not very realistic. So yeah, we were actually inspired by games from the 2000 era. Like Jet Set Radio.
Oh yeah,
For
absolutely.
example, a game that is not really it's not really a music game, but they put a lot of emphasis on
Excellent music,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So let's talk a little bit about the music. So it's about rock and EDM mostly, but what else are we gonna hear in this?
So this game has many different kinds of genres. We've written a ton of music already. We've been working on it for the past year. We've got classical, we've got rock, we've got electronic music of all different subgenres. So already it's a very versatile collection of styles. And in the gameplay right now, what's really great about these boss fights is that we've written 3 pieces of music of different arrangements that have different genres. And so as the player defeats the bosses and plays in their own play style, the music will change and adapt based on what actions they do.
Oh, all right.
But is the player supposed to be like attacking in time with the music, or does the player have to have any sort of rhythm?
No, the player has the freedom to do whatever they want, but again, the enemies follow the music, so you have to understand the rule between the enemies and the music. So for example, during the chorus, the enemy will definitely slam the ground.
Okay.
All right? So you can actually double jump way before the chorus kicks in
Yeah,
if you
okay.
want to, So you don't have to press exactly on the beat. But the enemies attack based on the beat, so as long as you understand that, you have a bigger advantage.
Right, so it's like the strategy.
Yeah. The example you gave earlier was that if people listen to a song 5 times, they start to learn the song.
Yep.
So are they supposed to sort of play a level a few times to get a sense of what the song is?
Very nice question, because one of the games that really inspired us is Dark Souls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
Number one is Dark Souls. It's actually really very. It's a game that's based on rhythm as well. You have to roll in, attack, and when the enemy does this, and then you have to roll back out, right? Number 2 is visual storytelling. What I love about Dark Souls is, despite them being a Japanese company and all that, the game doesn't force the story on your face, into your faces. So, for example, in this particular stage, he is a DJ. He's a DJ, and he's very egoistical, and he thinks that he's in the center of the universe. No, not James. Not James.
Present company.
Yeah.
And because of that, you can see the visual representation of that in the game. You can see that he's trying to control the planets, and later on you will see that he'll get swallowed by his own ego, and it will create a black hole. Yeah. So and we have many bosses like this where if you don't get it, it's okay. But if you get it, then you gain much more insight.
And just trying, yeah, so trying to make their personality shine through even like their design elements, but without having to speak to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And as I said earlier, if you play this boss 5 different times, you'll have 5 different musical experiences because we've written enough music where you can play this over and over again, and the music will just change constantly because you'll play it differently and have those experiences.
So, why is the enemy EDM?
Oh, nice question.
I like it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, well, to be honest, rock versus EDM is a classic tale.
Yeah.
Of your taste is better than mine. Yeah, it's like my taste is better than yours, right? So because of that, I love EDM actually. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I start a war here? For me, when you talk about big bosses and big attacks, usually you think about EDM, to get it more hyped and all that stuff. And yeah, that's the reason why we chose EDM as the villains of the game. And well, I love EDM, so.
Yeah, it's not because you just like it. It's just
yes, okay, yeah.
it's just that they can set the stage for something a little bit more grand in a way
Grand
that
in a
other,
way, yes.
I guess other genres maybe haven't been set the same way.
Yep. And my cousin, my co-founder, he loves indie rock.
Gotcha.
And he likes to fight a lot, so.
Oh, okay, that's where this comes from. It's from that.
Well, yeah.
Kind
of, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like both, so.
Yep, okay.
I like
Okay.
indie EDM.
Indie EDM,
Yeah.
nice.
We're in the middle.
Indie EDM.
Yep.
So the heroes are an indie rock band. Will we be playing as all the members of the band? Or
So there are only 2 members in the band.
Gotcha.
Right now. So Zook, as you can see now, Zook is the drummer. He's an air drummer, and Mayday is the guitarist.
Gotcha.
And yeah, you'll be controlling these 2 characters the whole time. You can press L1 to switch characters, but you can also play in a couch multiplayer mode, where one person controls the guitarist, the other person controls the drummer. Yep.
Do they have different abilities?
Right. So for now, in this particular demo, you don't see the difference. They can actually play music next to the props, and the props will change into a weapon, because the user experience of this game is your music can change the world. That's and both of them change the prop into something different. Mayday is more of because she's a brash character, so she changes it into a weapon, just a big rocket. Whereas Zook is more of a utility kind of guy. He's the brain of the duo. And if you upgrade your skill tree, because there is going to be a hub in the game, so you can actually upgrade your skill tree, and they will play very differently. They will branch after that. So for example, Mayday, the guitarist, you have to hold the button a lot, and you also have to flick the controller in order to unleash certain attacks. And the drummer Zook, he can perform more than 3 combos. So and there is a certain timing, like Street Fighter when you press tum tum tum. So for the drummer also it's the same. You have to press it according to a certain rhythm, not necessarily to the music, in order for you to perform all the way to the highest combo.
Is our enemy finally being sucked into his
Yeah.
own black hole here?
Exactly. And this something I would like to highlight as well. So the planets are now being sucked into the black hole, right?
Yeah.
So you are actually able to parry the planets if you think that you have good rhythm sense. So if you are not confident, then you can just avoid the planets.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So there is still a sort of a rhythmic element. to it.
Yes, exactly. But we are not forcing you to do it. But at higher difficulties, you might have to parry a lot of things.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
So you're saying that there's some kind of a hub area for you to be in.
Yep.
Do you have a rhythm game there?
You have a what?
Do you have a rhythm game there?
No, sorry.
You're
we
hiding
don't-
one.
No, we don't
Okay.
have for now. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's
I
fair.
mean, that will be maybe a separate project.
Yeah,
Possibly,
I don't know.
maybe,
It's like another
maybe.
nice little thing.
Who knows?
I remember one of my things from the game Night in the Woods was there was actually a scene where you go play as a band, and there's just like a very short section of like a rhythm game.
It's like a rhythm mini game.
Yeah,
right?
it's like a mini
Yeah,
game, so it's
yeah.
kind of like a fun little moment for it.
Yeah,
But
we'll,
yeah.
we'll think about it. But yeah, we have a little mini game in the hub, but yeah, it's not really a rhythm game per se.
Oh,
Because
can you tell me about it?
No, I can't.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
But whatever it is, because we still adhere to the policy that we want to make rhythm-based games, but not rhythm games.
Yeah, of course. That's totally fair.
Arrhythmic games.
Yeah.
So we just got sort of a little hint at more scenes to come in the game there.
Yeah, exactly. Just now. Yeah. So you actually can walk through the city, and you will experience the horrible rule of the EDM empire, No Straight Roads. And we actually hired ex-art director of a huge advertising company,
Okay.
so that he can put in the most annoying advertisements in the city. So you'll get annoyed by this EDM empire. Damn this EDM guys, So yeah, that's the whole purpose of the town. Yeah.
Well, it's a very unique idea for a game. When are we going to get to play it?
So you get to play early 2020, early next year.
2020.
Yep.
What platforms are you?
For PlayStation 4 and also the PC.
Very
Wonderful.
cool.
Yep.
Guys, thank you so much for coming by the IGN stage today.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks.
so much for having us. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was No Straight Roads, one of the mini games we're covering right here on IGN Live at E3. After the break, we're sinking our teeth into Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.